it's an interesting one because the Ravens are coming off 10 days rest. Last game they played was a Thursday night football game against one of the worst teams in the NFL, the Miami Dolphins. They won 28-6, and that score is a lot more misleading than you might think. The Miami Dolphins constantly shot themselves in the foot and constantly took points off the board for themselves. A lot of people have been praising this Ravens defense. I get it has gotten healthier. I get it has looked better in recent memory. They shut down the Bears, they shut down the Dolphins, and they've they are on a 2 game win streak. But when it comes to this Vikings team, the Vikings are coming off a Lions win in Detroit. JJ McCarthy 140 yards passing. I think he threw for 2 touchdowns. He did have a pick. He ran a touchdown in. JJ McCarthy's coming off a big win. They're coming off a big win as a whole, as a team. They pretty much dominated the Lions in that game, which was a shocking result. And I think that might have been the Lions coming off a bye, sleepy, and sleeping on a team that they didn't think should have been in the same game as them. With that being said, I hate to do this because I want to see the Ravens lose. And I think this game is going to be a lot closer than people think. And I know this is only a 4.5 point game, but I do think this game is going to be close. I think it's going to go down to the wire. And I do think the Vikings defense is really good, and I think they could cause some problems for Lamar Jackson. And I do think the weapons on the Vikings are great enough to cause problems for this Ravens defense, who has been leaky and has been susceptible to offenses in recent memory, especially this season. With that being said, I cannot deny Lamar Jackson's record against the NFC. Now, listen, I know that Lamar Jackson lost to the Lions, and I know the Lions, who have a worse defense, but a really good one at that, shut down Lamar Jackson and a healthy Ravens team earlier this year. I just think a lot of people are going to be like, hey, the Vikings should beat the Lions. They should beat the Ravens. And I think that's a simpleton way to look at this game. I think Lamar Jackson's record against the NFC speaks for himself. And I think the Ravens, off a 10 days rest, will win this game. And I think the Ravens will go on to win 3 games in a row. And I think they will move to 4-5, which is wild and a crazy feat by them. They are turning it up and they are turning it on, and they want to get into these playoffs, and they are a team who desperately wants to win. I think 10 days of rest for this John Harbaugh led team speaks for itself. And I think the Ravens move to 4-5, and I think the Vikings fall to 4-5. So give me the Ravens here on the road, heading into Minnesota, and probably an electric game. I can't wait to see this game, and I can't wait to see how this game unfolds. It's a huge one. I think the Ravens need it more. So give me the Ravens. Give me Lamar Jackson and his impeccable record against the NFC. I think Lamar Jackson scores in this game as well, rushing it in. Give me the Ravens. Move